welcome back. So, last session we read how do you launch the web browser. So, I hope you practiced all, and let's move forward. So, now we'll learn that how do you navigate to a website and how do you open any website. So, let's get back to that. So now here you can see that in last session what we did, we wrote web driver equals to new Chrome driver. This means this line will open the Chrome driver. So let's just see that once again. Let me run my program, and it will just launch the web browser, and you can see the web browser has been launched as usual. Now what we need to do here, so we need, once the web browser is launched, we need to maximize it. So there is a function given in WebDriver. So let's use that function. So WebDriver dot manage dot windows dot maximize. So when we write this, it will just maximize the window. This line will maximize your window. So let's execute this line. Open this line, and you can see a browser will be launched and it's getting maximized like a usual browser. So that's the benefit of writing this line. Now I want to navigate to a page. So let me write a method for that as well. So driver dot get, and then here you need to provide the website in a string form. So let's suppose I want to navigate to google.com. So I'll simply say http colon backslash and then google.com. That's all. Okay, and now I'll run this, and you can see that first browser will be initialized. After that, browser will get browser window will get maximized, and then this website will get launched. So let me run this. So initial classes are kind of bit starting, so you'll feel like very slowly going, but yeah, once I'll make you understand these lines, because these lines we're going to use throughout our project. So you will understand more like what is the significant of each one line. So you can see a web browser got open, got maximized, and it loaded google.com here. So these are the three lines which will which are gonna do this task. Okay, now there is one more line you will see going forward, that driver dot navigate dot to, and here also I can give the same thing, that http.google.com, and I'll say here, and this line I will comment it out. And now let me run this and see what is happening. A browser will get initialized, then it will get maximized, and it will again load the same thing. So here the question is, then what is the difference? We are having like driver.get, and here we are having driver.navigate.to. These two are doing the same job. Then why are we having these two? There might be any difference, right? So these are the basic things that you should know. Now if you ask about that what is the difference, so they these two both line will do the same job, but this line, navigate to line, it will help you to use browser history, such as go forward, go backward. So like driver dot navigate, and then we can say navigate dot, can you see, back, forward. These are the method it's having, whereas in driver.get you do not have such facility. You will simply go to this website. That's all. So that is the difference between driver.navigate.to. So I hope you will remember this. So that's the difference between these two lines. Now once you do this, so what's the next thing that we can do? We can say driver.close, and now we'll run the program and see what it does. Can you see? So it opened, it loaded Google, and you can see once the loading is done, it will kill the page. It is closed. So that is your driver.close. So these are the few basic things which we are gonna see. For now, we don't want close, we want to learn more. So now let's suppose that there is a requirement that I want I want a whenever there is a requirement that I want to test the title of the web page. Title of the web page. So how do I get that title of the web page? So there is again one method. We can simply say driver dot get title. But this line is not gonna give your title, print your title in the console, but it will give you title. So what we can do, we can put this inside Java, that is system.out.println, and like this, and then we'll put it inside this. And now if I run, you can see it will give you the title of the web page. So let me run this. You can see a web browser is getting load, and title is this, guys. Can you see this? This is what we call it as a title. So Google is a title over here. Here if you will open Gmail, let's suppose if I Gmail, so Gmail Google search, this is the title. So this is what is nothing but the title. So now go back to your program. You can see a Google title has been retrieved in the console. So that's how you get the title. Now let's suppose that you have to verify the title of the web page in your testing, right? That I told you that this is like if you say google.com, you have to verify. For example, let's suppose you are testing Google and you have to verify the title as well, that title is coming correctly or not. So how can you do this via Selenium? You can do this like this, but this is just you are getting. Where is the verification? So for verification you can use little bit of Java. So how do you do that? So let's suppose here you just say that a variable, let's suppose I'll say string expected title. Expected title equals, whenever you declare a variable, start with camel case. So expected title equals, let's suppose I'll say Google. So Google, Google. So if this title gets matched with actual title, that means this title, then only the case is going to pass. Otherwise you need to fail the case. So how do you write this programmatically? So what we have to do here, we have to take it out this from system.out.println, and let me store this into string actual title, saying actual title equals to this one. Here is a extra braces, I'll just delete it. Now one more thing I want to tell you, how did I decide that I have to store this in string? Because you can see hover over on this get title, you can see it's returning string. If it would have returned integer, I would have define data type as an integer. If it will the return type is something like ABC, then ABC will be here. So that's how you store the variables inside your the data types inside your variables. Now I got actual title, expected title. Now how do you validate this? Do you have any option in Java? So yeah, we have. What is that option? So we can go for if statement. So here I'll just put if, and then one more thing I'll put else. If else. So what do you do in if else? So if else, if actual title dot equals expected title, then just say test case is passed. Otherwise say test case is failed. Okay, now I have made the little bit with the little help of the Java. I have made my test case that I want to test the title of the web page and verify the title of the web page as well. Okay, now let me run the program. I'll just run my program and see whether it's verifying or not. So let the browser get launch. It's getting launch. It's open the website. Now just minimize it and go to look. The test case is passed. Can you see? Now let's suppose if I say Google 2 expected, and from there we are getting just Google, right? So let me and let me print actual title as well, so that we'll see if there is if it is getting failed, then what is the reason. Now let me run the program. So browser is getting launch, website is opened. We can minimize this meanwhile and see here if it prints. Look what it says. The actual title is Google, test case is failed. Why? Because we were expecting Google 2. We were not expecting Google 1. Google. So that's how you can programmatically write your test cases. So this is just one of the basic test case that I wanted to show you over here. Now another test case. So